Hello everyone, it's me Denis. So it's finally happening. I am customizing my first LPS ever, and I gotta say I was really excited. I had just purchased these acrylics by Liquitex, and bro, they're amazing. Like, they're so pigmented, they're so freaking good. And of course, I decided to go with the horse for my first custom ever, and the plan was to turn it into a dapple gray horse, but I wasn't aware of the fact that acrylic paint, once it dries, it becomes darker. So the horse kind of turned out to be more black than gray, but that's alright. I'm just going to be taking you guys through all the steps and going to be showing you guys what I did, what I learned, and how I messed up at times. So let's get into it. But first, coffee, because your boy's addicted. Now we can get to work. Alrighty, so for the first step, I use this big, fat, chunky brush, and I use what is called the dry brushing technique. And bro, did I mess up this LPS? Yes, I did. So basically, let me just tell you what dry brushing even is, if you don't know. You basically take a dry brush, and then you just dip the tip of it in paint, and then you wipe off most of it on a napkin. And then you just brush or scrape the surface of the LPS with whatever is left on the brush. And what this basically does is it creates this very textury base coat for the LPS, and that really helps the acrylic stick onto the LPS because paint doesn't easily stick onto plastic, so creating this abrasive layer definitely helps the paint stick onto the LPS. The reason I kind of messed this up though is because I didn't really wipe off the paint off the brush, not enough though. Like, I kind of lost patience. What a typical Denis moment. And I used way too much paint on the LPS and it became way too clunky and textury and thick. So that was not good. Nope, that was not a good decision. And the LPS turned out very textury because of that. All the paint, all the acrylic that I added onto the white coat that I did by dry brushing turned out very thick and not smooth at all. So that was bad. But that's something that I learned. Even though dry brushing requires no water, I feel like using a little bit of water is actually good. That's what I do now, and the LPS turned out way smoother. But still, you gotta wipe off all the excess on a paper towel. This is what our little rodent looks like. As you guys can see, it's very abrasive, and I did more layers than this, and bro became a freaking snowman. A little bumpy snowman, alright? Because there were bumps in the freaking thing. And it became too abrasive, and I ruined the whole thing because I messed it up from the beginning. But hey, lesson learned, right? It is time to paint the little rodent. I first need to figure out the difference between Mars Black and Ivory Black. So I think I went with Ivory Black for some reason. That was such a dumb decision because the horse turned like freaking blue almost. Like, not really, but it has a tint. Anyway, so here's where I messed up in that I used way too much black. Not knowing that once acrylic paint dries, it becomes darker than what it looks like when it's wet. So, bro became a black horse. Not a dapple gray like I had envisioned, so that was a problem. At one point I thought it was, like, it's done. Like, I messed it up, customizing is not for me. Denis, you're also, why is my big fat head in the frame? What am I doing? Bro, this rodent was supposed to be gray. It's freaking almost black. How am I gonna give it a black muzzle now? Messed it up, bro, messed it up big time. Alright, then I dropped a little black turd on my palette, and it was time to paint the mane and the hooves. So that's what I did with a black collar. And again, was really upset with the fact that the horse turned out very, very dark. Then I took this bright model horse for reference for the snip, and what I ended up doing is using Scotch for masking. Then I mixed some unbleached titanium with a pink acrylic color to get the muzzle done, and I did that. I like the color, it looks pretty good. Then what I did is I applied the Scotch on the muzzle and I painted black over it, so that was a very creative way of masking because I didn't have masking liquid at the time. By the way, pro tip, never use napkins to clean off the paint if you want to redo it, because that's going to cover your LPS in lint, and it's going to be a pain in the butt, and it's going to be really difficult to take the lint out. And yeah, it's something that I've learned. I messed up 2 customs that way so far. Just dip the brush in water and then gently scrub over it to remove the paint if you want to do it again. Then I removed the Scotch, and look at that, bro. Look at how smooth and crisp and satisfying that is. That is looking pretty spiffy if you ask me. Pretty cool stuff. Then I mixed these 2 green colors for the saddle, so I did that. Then I painted the eyes with white, and then I did the eyes with green. I find painting the eyes most challenging, but then again, they hold so much value on the overall appearance of the custom that if you mess it up, the custom is garbage, even if your code is amazing. In the same way, if the eyes are amazing, the custom's gonna look amazing. It's the next day, and we gotta start the day right, if you know what I'm saying. So what I did is I mixed some white with green, and I shaded the eye. Got this nice gradient going on. I really like the way it turned out. And then for the highlights in the eyes, I improvised and I used this whatever tool that I found in the house because I didn't have a nail daughter or whatever people use. You guys, I finally finished this custom. Oh man, it took me like 13 hours total, approximately. And I'm just like, I'm so happy with the way it turned out. I added some subtle details and then eye details. All I gotta do is add some matte varnish and then add some gloss varnish for the eyes and the hooves. And that's it. My boy's ready. Bro, my boy is dripping. I might have overdone it again. My boy is dripping, bro. There's so much liquid. And then I glossed the eyes, and this footage was like absolute garbage, bro. We're not even gonna watch this, nope. Alright, I don't know when I'm gonna be showing all my customs, so I thought if I'm gonna show you this rodent, then I might as well show you all of them. So, I made this custom sometime in December, so it's been well over a month now. I thought I would show you guys what it looks like, since I didn't really do that in my video that I recorded. I've learned so much making this custom. I learned so much about composition. I've learned so much about how to avoid getting this texture finish on the LPS. And yeah, this is what it looks like. My second custom ever was Cooper from The Hound and the Fox. It's a Disney movie, it was my childhood movie. I really messed this one up when using varnish, and so I never got to finishing it. As you guys can see, I gotta do some touch-ups, but yeah, I kinda hate this custom right now. And then my second custom ever was this cat, which I absolutely love. I've shown her before on my channel. And then my last custom that I finished yesterday was actually this LPS. I'm so freaking proud of it. I can't believe I did this, bro. I can't believe I did this. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm so happy with the way it turned out. And it's gonna be a sales piece for sure. So if you guys wanna buy it, then check out my Instagram for more details. So this was the order. First custom, second custom, third custom, and fourth custom. Anyway, my little dinky rats, that was it for today's video. If you wanna watch more videos from me, then please subscribe, like this video, ring the bell, and follow me on Instagram at denisewisestorm. Alright, peace out.